Kanye West has built his empire from the ground up as one of the leading producer rappers in the world, producing music for the likes of Jay-Z, Alicia Keys, and Ludacris, to name a few. Kanye West, aka Ye, is no stranger to controversy. However, it's never seemed to affect his commercial success for very long.
When someone comes up and says something like, "I am a god," everybody says, "Who does he think he is?" I just told you who I thought I was, a god.
Whether it was interrupting America's darling, Taylor Swift, during her Grammy Awards speech, showing up at Paris Fashion Week wearing the world's largest boots, or, more politically, calling 400 years of slavery a choice. The controversies until now have not had much effect on his income, which appeared to be growing exponentially regardless year on year. Many would say that his previous controversies already went too far, but his recent string of spicy comments on Twitter, along with the public backlash that followed, appears to be the straw that broke the camel's back for his collaboration with several large brands. Deals with the likes of Adidas, Gap, Peloton, Foot Locker, and many more companies he was affiliated with have reportedly been terminated. Which leaves us with one question. Just how much money has Kanye lost?
I went from being a multi-billionaire to not being able to use my Apple Pay. 4 nights ago, I couldn't use my Apple Pay.
Even before his entrance to the fashion world, Ye was earning a lot of money by anyone's standards from his multi-Grammy award-winning music career. From an early age, Kanye showed signs of greatness. His mother, Donda, saying that she remembers her son humming even before he could talk. And already by his late teens, he could be considered a success. Solely through his music, he was earning a reported average of around $18 million per year between 2007 and 2017. However, it is in 2018 and 19 when you can see a significant jump in his earnings, going from the average of $18 million to $90 and $100 million respectively in the following 2 years. This coincides with when his clothing brand Yeezy, and in particular the collaboration between Yeezy and Adidas, started to find real success. The collaboration was extremely lucrative for both parties, as Yeezy generated an estimated $2 billion in revenue per year for Adidas, constituting about 9% of the company's yearly revenue. Forbes reported that West's agreement calls for him to receive a royalty of around 15% of Yeezy revenue from Adidas. Upon closer inspection, it appears that some expenses are carved out of that slice, bringing his actual cut closer to 11%. At that rate, he would have received royalties of over $140 million from Yeezy sales last year alone. That led Forbes to state, conservatively, as we typically are with such figures, a 10 times multiple applied to West's Yeezy cut of $140 million makes his stake worth about $1.4 billion. But it's a private, highly illiquid $1.4 billion. Our rule of thumb for private assets like that is to lop off at least 10%. That's $1.26 billion. All told, including all other assets and liabilities, our current net worth estimate for Kanye West is $1.3 billion. When taking into account all of his other business ventures and deals, including another substantial deal with Gap to sell Yeezy products that later revised his total net worth to be in the region of $1.9 billion. The hugely lucrative partnership with Adidas led Ye to believe that nothing could sever the ties between him and his main business partner. Well, he put that to the test, and it turns out they absolutely could drop him. And that's just what they did. The public backlash following Ye's most recent outburst was so severe that it left Adidas and several of his other brand partnerships with no choice but to cut all ties with the rapper. But there is no doubt the other brand partnerships were a mere drop in the ocean compared to the one shared between Yeezy and Adidas. So, where does that leave Ye now that the partnership with Adidas has ended?
The company saying in a statement, Ye's recent comments and actions have been unacceptable, hateful, and dangerous, and they violate the company's values of diversity and inclusion, mutual respect, and fairness.
Reports are that his billionaire status turned to dust without Adidas, as reported by Forbes, leaving him with a mere $400 million estimated net worth, down from $1.9 billion. Meaning that the breakup has allegedly wiped a staggering $1.5 billion from the rapper's net worth. It's also reported that Adidas owns the rights to Yeezy products. That leaves a big problem for Ye in terms of his ownership of the brand going forward, which is yet to become clear. Will 2023 have a legal battle? Adidas versus Ye. Forbes has since reported that records show Kanye West's Yeezy brand owes $600,000 in unpaid taxes. Legal challenges from the government, record labels, and from fashion brands has led his fan base to launch a Kickstarter campaign as they try to make Kanye a billionaire again. Whatever happens, the future looks uncertain, whether Kanye will claw back his billionaire status, but one thing's for sure, Kanye West certainly doesn't lack the self-belief to do so. For more incredible financial stories like this one about the time-traveling stock trader, remember, like, subscribe, and hit that bell. Thanks for watching.